wake up the screens because they do like to dim if nothing has taken place on the screens for a while. Okay, right, we are all good to go then. I'll just disable the parking brake, and when you're ready, you can hit toga. Start the timer. Okay, so airspeed alive. We're at 80 knots. 100. 110. 120. That's it. And here we go. V1, rotate. First circuit will just be a little bit challenging because you'll learn the aircraft as we're flying it here. Okay, let's pop the gear up. So officially now, David, you just want to push your nose down a little bit. You just want to push away from you. As you can see, we're at 30 degrees of pitch now, so you've got to push quite far down now. So we will enter a stall in a second. That's it.
So it's around about 20.
Yeah, so you're on 17 and a half, and here's your 50. So yeah, visually here, David, you do not want to lose sight of these mountains. If you lose sight of the mountains, you're climbing too high. Yeah, hold it on number 10 if you can, just for this moment, just to build up our airspeed again. Okay, so the plane's recovering, and we're at 1,000 feet now, so we'll start that gentle turn to your left. We'll just push forwards a little bit as well. You just want a tiny bit of right hand down just so you can hold the aircraft at this angle. You don't want to turn right, you just want that right hand pressure. And that's it. Pull back a tiny bit. Just put it to your right. That's it. David, you want to start coming out the turn now. We're going to get the wings level. You just want to push forwards now because that little alarm is telling you you're now about to reach 4,000.
Alright.
Keep it all nice and straight because what we're going to do is we're going to fly towards these mountains over here. So as you can see, there's Nice Airport over there. So yeah, so we're going to fly towards the French city of Cannes. Do a left turn, go over the Mediterranean, and then fly back into Nice. You just want to get it straight and level out there now, so just go to your left. So to help you out, I'll hold this laser light over the mountain that I want you to fly towards. Okay, just lift your nose up a tiny bit. That's it, hold it about there. Maintain the altitude on 5.
So
on 5 degrees of pitch. So where you got the black dot just now, you want it on that second white line in the blues, that next line up. That's it. So yeah, how we've got the aircraft configured, if you go to that first white line, you'll find yourself actually descending instead of maintaining the altitude.
yeah.
Next thing I want you to do, David, is just start a left turn and fly towards that mountain just over there for us, please. Push the nose down a little bit. You just want to push forwards to start in 5 here. And start to straighten out to your right. That's it, to get the wings level. That's it, keep it going. Keep going right. ways. If you went left and then go back into the middle, you'll find that it won't really turn right. You actually have to tell it to go in that direction, and then you'll find it will straighten out for you. So let's go back into the middle now. That'll work nicely. Okay, just lift your nose back up there. Back up to 5 degrees. So that's it, there's that second line. That's the one we want. Okay, push forward a tiny bit. There. Okay, so I'm just going to start preparing the aircraft for landing. So I'm just going to flaps 1, set the speed to 190. So you got that small left turn going on, but that's fine, keep it going. As you can see, we're over the city of Cannes right now. Okay, lift your nose up a tiny bit.
Is this the airport where EasyJet do their training?
It's Nice.
It's Nice,
Yeah, it won't be Cannes. Cannes' runway is too short for the aircraft such as this or the Airbus. So yeah, it'll be over at Nice. So when you're ready, you want to start your turn to the left again. Okay, now a tiny bit of right. That will do nicely. And just push your nose down. I'm just setting the heading reference for myself for the runway. Okay, pull back a tiny bit. Tiny bit of right, just to come out and turn a little bit. Now hold it there with the turn. A little bit of left. So hold it there. Now again, push forwards. So what we'll do now is we'll go to that first white line in the blue. Pull back a tiny bit, just so you don't go past it. Okay, so there's the runway. We are landing on the left-hand runway, so ignore the right-hand one, focus on the left.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is we've got to get that runway in front of the nose. So you want to go round to your left a bit more. So you just come out and turn there, so you want to continue the turn. Yeah, what you're going to find is, David, is your natural reaction will be to put the runway in front of you.
Yeah.
If you were flying like they said, your PAs and everything, that will be the correct procedure because we're in a more flexible aircraft. But because the Boeing is a lot wider, the actual centre of the aircraft in front of the nose and not in front of you. So if you did put it in front of you, you'll find that you're not actually lining up with that runway. So remember, it will be the one on the left we want to focus on. So you just want to steer it to your left just a little bit. Aim for about this area over here with the nose. That's it. Start to straighten out about there. So I've got the ILS frequency tuned in, so I'll be able to accurately tell if you're lining up with the runway at the moment. But I don't have any frequency coming up, because that means we're out of range. So as long as you maintain your heading at the moment, we'll be able to pick up the signal as we get closer. So just going down to flaps 15 as I put the gear down.
So what height should I be looking for at the moment?
So at the moment, Nice is at sea level, so we can do the 300 rule. So we're coming up to 6 miles out. So ideally, you want to be at 1,800. So we are 1,000 feet too high. I am starting to lower the flaps for you now. Once the flaps are in position, I'll control the throttles manually, which will also help you with your descent. But with how you got the aircraft now, you might want to pull back a bit.
Sync rate.
You hold it more on the horizon line where you got it right now, the black dot, that'll work nicely for you. Yeah, just push forward a tiny bit. Control the throttle now. Okay, so I've just picked up the localizer. That will tell me when you're lining up perfectly with the runway. Pull back a tiny bit. closer, it does get a lot more sensitive. So we have just gone off course again a little bit. So bring it to your left.
To my left.
To your left, yeah. And now straighten out again. Yeah, the trick is to try not to chase it with big movements. Just all about
1,000.
keeping it nice and gentle.
Sink rate.
That's it. We'll allow for that sink rate. We're only 300 feet high.
Sink rate. Pull up.
That's it. Okay. Got your
Sink
feet ready
rate.
on the pedals, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sink rate.
Pull up a tiny bit
Pull up.
now.
Second.
Pull up a tiny bit.
500. Sink rate.
Grabs that first white line in the blue now.
400.
Give it a bit of power to help you a bit higher. And straighten out here. A little bit of left again.
300.
That's it. That's it. Okay, here we go. That's it. We're still descending, which is what we want.
200.
Just focus about keeping it straight and level now. So a tiny bit of right. That's it.
100.
A little bit of right again.
50.
That's it.
40.
Back into the
30.
middle.
20.
Push forwards.
10.
That's it. Okay, let go of your hands and start using your feet. 60 knots. Okay, you want to apply the brakes then, don't you? Yeah, it's very easy to overdo. Yeah, very easy to overdo.